I have just awoken to tragedy. Andrea has cut up the wrong tomato.
No!
This is the tomato she wanted to cut up. Unrelated, I'm having manwich. I'm following Andrea's new food pyramid for 2014. For your health. And Andrea also got me another Shack soda. This is Henry's way of saying we're not spending enough time together. And so we sat there for a little while. I ate my manwiches, and we spent some quality time with Henry. I've taken the garbage out, and I'm considering doing sock laundry, because I go through socks faster than anything, any other type of laundry. Socks. I always change my socks, and I'll tell you why. It's because right before Christmas of 2012, I noticed that my feet were getting itchy. I went to the clinic, and they said it was athlete's foot. And it itched worse than anything has ever itched on my entire body. It also burnt and felt horrible. It was my entire feet burned and itched, and anytime I touched them, anywhere on my foot, it would burn and itch worse and worse and worse. It was agony. It was the worst thing, worst pain, worst feeling I've ever felt on my entire body in my entire life. And it was every day for more than 2 weeks. So I went back and got another prescription. And I went back and got another prescription. And then I went to my family doctor because the clinic doctors couldn't see anything wrong. They didn't know what they were doing. So I saw my family doctor. And she didn't know what it was. She couldn't make sense of it. So I went to a skin specialist. And he said that I had this really rare skin condition that usually occurs on hands, feet, and sometimes tongues, where it makes you feel like your feet are burning alive while itching, like your feet are made of a mosquito bite. And it was something like 0.03% of people on the world have it, and they don't know anything about it or how to treat it or cure it. And a lot of people, it's triggered by heat. So they move to really cold places where where the sun doesn't come out very often. And I wasn't going to do that. Luckily, he gave me a ton of this antifungal, anti-inflammatory cream through use of it over a long period of time. I would be able to numb the pain receptors in my feet, basically destroying them, or numbing my feet permanently. This is what I gathered from it, so that I don't feel it ever again. So there's something wrong with my pain receptors, I guess. I'm not 100% clear on it, but this is what the doctor told me. And that's my foot story. And that's why I always change my socks multiple times a day, and I try to not even wear socks as much as possible. And I'm off to get some food for my cat, because he is all out. He's starving. He's constantly complaining about how he needs wet food, more of it. And I'm going to help him out. There you go. Happy? How come you're not eating them? Yeah, it's because you don't have opposable thumbs. Okay, you pick. Which one do you want? That one? Alright. Henry has chosen whitefish and tuna dinner. Good choice. It's probably the one I would pick. I got a lot done today. I even hung a picture. Looks pretty good, eh? Above the computer. Now we've just got to fill up the rest of this space. But first we're going to be working on the upstairs. I'll be hanging pictures there tomorrow. And speaking of the bedroom, I need to go to sleep. You guys have a whale of a day. Newsflash on the couch out back. A squirrel has moved in.